guys, welcome to Type 1 Real Talk. I'm your host, Vanessa, and I have had type 1 diabetes for a little over 15 years. I think there's nothing better than for all of us to kind of get together and talk about all of the different trials and tribulations and other crazy things that we type 1s have to deal with that maybe your other friends and family don't quite understand. So here we are now, about a month into the year 2016. One big New Year's resolution so many of us make is to exercise. I want to get more active in the new year. Hopefully you guys have found ways to encourage yourself to be active. One thing I've been doing, which maybe is a good idea for you guys, I saw a meme saying something about Sweatflix instead of Netflix, where you have your treadmill or elliptical hooked up to Netflix where it can only play if you're working out. And that's the way I've encouraged myself to work out. I won't allow myself to watch the show I'm watching right now unless I'm working out while watching it. Because of course, when you have type 1 diabetes, any bit of activity is good for you, good for the heart, good to get your circulation pumping, and of course also good for your blood sugars. But it also comes with its own set of issues and frustrations. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, so let's get on our treadmill and talk about those. So of course, exercising for a type 1 diabetic isn't quite as, let's just run to the gym, jump on the treadmill, go lift some weights and go home, as it is, let's first check our blood sugar, make sure our blood sugar is high enough, make sure we have all of our snacks to go with us, our glucose tabs in case we go too low. Let's make sure that we have our continuous glucose monitor hooked up. Also have it on my Pebble watch so that I can keep track of it right there on my wrist, besides having to check my phone. A lot more that goes into it. Then of course there's the times where we're working out and then we get the alarm on our continuous glucose monitor telling us that we're falling or we are low, or you start shaking and you feel low, and then you have to turn around and eat something while you're in the middle of working out. Sometimes it's very frustrating and it feels like there's no point in working out because all the calories you burn you end up having to eat to bring your blood sugar back up. So one of the things to remember, if you are on an insulin pump, for example, is you do have the temporary basal, and that's something that a lot of us forget about. Even doing something like yard work, if you're not exercising, but if you're out doing yard work, anything like that is going to bring you down. So just remember to go in, change your temporary basal. It's going to be a lot of trial and error. That's the thing about diabetes that sometimes drives us crazy. You could do the same workout, the same speed, night after night, eat the same thing for dinner, and you're still not going to get the same blood sugar readings. Other things to think about is if you're on multiple daily injections, again, just maybe take a tad bit less insulin, talk to your doctor, see what they want to try, what might work for you. Make sure you have your water, make sure you have your good tunes to listen to or your show, like I'm getting ready to start watching now. Make sure you're watching your blood sugars, make sure you check it a little bit after, and if you exercise in the evenings, maybe you set an alarm to wake up a few hours after just to make sure that you didn't drop too low after the workout. That's where things get a little dangerous. And above all else, just have fun, get the blood pumping, do whatever you can do to just kind of give yourself some activity and keep yourself as healthy as you can be when you're living with type 1 diabetes. All right, guys, that was this episode of Type 1 Real Talk, and I'll see you again real soon. Take care. Bye.